This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
Angeline Allen must have been pleased. On October 28, 1893, the 20-something divorcee, an aspiring model, made the cover of the country's most popular men's magazine, a titillating journal of crime, sport, and cheesecake called the National Police Gazette. Granted, the reason wasn't Allen's wealth of golden hair or strikingly pretty face, though the magazine mentioned both. Rather, the cover story was about Allen's attire during a recent bicycle ride near her Newark, New Jersey home. The eccentric young woman had ridden through town in a costume that caused hundreds to turn and gaze in astonishment, the Gazette reported. The story's headline summed up the cause of the gaping. She wore trousers. Dark blue corduroy bloomers, to be exact, snug around the calves and puffy above the knees. She rode her wheel through the principal streets in a leisurely manner and appeared to be utterly oblivious to the sensation she was causing, according to the reporter. It is unlikely Allen was truly oblivious, having already shown an exhibitionistic streak over the summer when she appeared on an Asbury Park, New Jersey beach in a bathing skirt that did not reach within many inches of her knees, according to a disapproving newspaper report. Her stockings or tights were of light blue silk, the report added. Allen didn't mind people noticing her revealing outfits. That's what I wear them for, she told one reporter, and she kept cycling around Newark in pants, despite the journalistic scolding. As another paper reported that November, the natives watch for her with bated breath, and her appearance is the signal for a rush to all the front windows along the street. For a grown woman to reveal so much leg in public was a staggeringly brazen act. What was noticeably unnoteworthy by then was Allen's choice of vehicle. 10 years earlier, all bicycles had been high-wheelers, and riding one had been largely the province of daring, athletic men. The women who had attempted it were seen as acrobats, hussies, or freaks. One female performer who rode a high-wheeler in the early 1880s was perceived as a sort of semi-monster, another woman reported. But by the early 1890s, the bike had undergone a transformation. Allen's machine, a so-called safety bicycle, had 2 thigh-high wheels, air-filled rubber tires, and rear-wheel drive with a chain to transmit power from the pedals. In fact, it looked a lot like a 21st century commuter bike, and it had become nearly as acceptable as one. Even the fashion police who scorned Allen's riding outfit didn't object to her riding. What had happened to the bicycle in the interim? Market expansion. In the 1880s, when bicycle makers had begun to saturate the limited market for high-wheelers, they sought products to entice other would-be riders, particularly men who had aged out of the strenuous high-wheel lifestyle. In the United States, where bad roads made tricycle ridership impractical, the sales potential for an easy-to-ride bicycle looked stronger than in Europe. In response, manufacturers on both sides of the Atlantic created a profusion of high-tech two-wheelers, including models with foot levers instead of pedals, geared-up bicycles with chains and sprockets that spun the driving wheel more than once for each rotation of the cycle's cranks, and a supposedly header-proof version with the small wheel in the front and the big wheel in the rear.